Hey y'all, sorry about that. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I'm here, y'all. Hey guys, Desire for me. Hey Mr. BS. I saw your comment too, sir. Hey Hudson, how you doing, Q? Hey Tennessee Goddess. Sis. I'm gonna have to hit you up. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to hit you up. People asking about the live. Hey Kat, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Who else I saw come in here? Shanna, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Hey, White Rainbow. Listen, Jason, how come I didn't know you was actually doing content? I have to go back and watch the live. I heard, but I didn't know you were actually doing content under your new name, sir. Hey Tamiko, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Hey Sylvia, how you doing? TK, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Let's see if I catch up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Already caught up. So how's everybody doing? Listen, I gotta go see what you over there talking about, sir. What y'all was talking about? I don't know what y'all was talking about. So how's everybody doing? How was y'all weekend? Let me see. Mine was up and down, up and down. That part, TK, staying hydrated. I know that's right, Tamiko. It's actually, excuse me, decent here today. Well, I might be lying because that say it's 88 degrees, but I haven't been outside since like 11 or so. And it was nice when I was out there. I did go to the community garden today and did some work there. And then I went to the grocery store and came home. Man, it do be disrespectful. Hey, Miss Cheryl, how you doing? Happy Sunday. To blemish your image. No, don't say just kidding. Shannon, leave him alone. Use an AI. But yeah, it was. I didn't have a bad weekend. I attempted to go to this new range, outdoor range that I found, so I could do some content, and the setup just wasn't for that, so I didn't get to do that. So that kind of like I had woke up early too, y'all, to get there when it opened because I had to go get my hair y'all see my hair, y'all? To get my hair retightened. Yeah, I ain't got to see it looking all raggedy because your girl had been doing it herself since probably like December or January. And 108, no, nope, not doing it. But I was talking to a friend and they were like, there's a reason you pay for things to be done by someone else. Like, your time is valuable, because I was stressed about getting other stuff done, the website. I'm working on so many other things, and I was like, you know what? Now, when we were having this conversation, it wasn't directly about my hair. Actually, it was about other things. But then I was like, you know what? I've been trying to retighten my hair for 2 weeks, and it ain't happened. And I can't keep hiding the disrespect of the how it was looking. And I was like, you know what? Let me book an appointment with my loctician, and did. And then I told her I'm never leaving her again. Don't let me go back to the ghetto, because I'm the ghetto. And me doing my own hair is ghetto. Hey, pescatarian, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Thank you, child. This is just not. First of all, I knew what I was doing just because I was being given direction. But at the same time, it ain't never looked like this. When I got done, it looked good, but it didn't look like this. I'm just saying. So yeah. Hey fam, happy Sunday. So yeah, I told her, I was like, nope, I already booked my next appointment. Stop playing with me. I'm not doing it again. I like it over here. So because they just sent me the notification. Because they haters, E. Happy Sunday. They haters. I'm telling you, y'all, I have noticed with my content that my views are going down. Oh, 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 oh. I appreciate that, fam. Now, add another zero though, because that ain't really gonna cover the. Look, it'll help. It'll definitely help. Yes. Hold on, y'all. And I remember what I was saying. Nothing wrong with saving money if you can't. That's my problem, though, New York Outcast. And how you doing? Happy Sunday. I be too frugal. I be doing too much, and when it starts to stress me, I gotta let somebody do some of those things. Y'all, do you watch my channel? My channel is about 20 different things. Prepping, recipes, gardening, budgeting, 2A, because I be doing too much, and that's my real life. That's my real life. Like, everything I do. I do. So I had to make a decision. And that was one that I do not regret making at all. But I was late, fam. My bad, y'all. I'm catching up again. I let it get behind. Hey, Sunshine. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. All right. I caught back up. So now my brain just went, because I was holding on. I was trying to hold on to what I was saying. Oh, I'm gonna blame fam for dropping money. It's a distraction. It is. Who knows what I was saying? I don't know. Anyway, it's Sunday. I was talking about that your channel. Oh, that was before. That was after, actually. I was talking about something before that, and I forgot what it was, Sunshine. My bad. But my channel is about all the things. Hey, Soul Diva, how you doing? From California to GA. Okay. Oh, no. Soul Sissy. I mean, Soul Diva. You just helped me remember what I was about to say. Oh, hey, sis. How you doing? That's what I was Look, crafty. Yes. And it came back to me, girl. But yes, that's what I was talking about. So I noticed that my views on my content is going down. So I don't feel like YouTube is pushing my stuff out the same. Like it's going it yeah. And it's taking days to hit a number that it would hit in a day. I'm not appreciating it because I'm like, I'm still dropping consistently. So why is it that I'm not getting the views? But then they're dropping different content creators that I don't currently follow in my feed. And y'all, some of these people, and not to knock nobody, because we all started at zero. But some of these channels are like 100 or less subs, but their views are in the thousands. YouTube, get it together because you're irritating my soul. I don't have to match theirs, but come on, you pushing theirs because they people ain't just stumbling upon it. So if you listening with your little AI, stop blocking my content. Okay, off my soapbox. It's pissing me off, y'all, because I'm like it was consistently in the same realm for quite a while, and then all of a sudden my views just started dropping, and I don't appreciate. Crafty girl, it's annoying. Why is my weeds growing faster than I can't answer that for you. It's doing the same thing here because it keeps raining. Are y'all getting a lot of rain? I know here the problem is because it keeps raining. I literally was just out there taking care of that today at the community garden. I did my backyard during the week. Hmm. And yes, it is growing faster than, yep. It's just so, we're getting too much almost at this point, but you don't want to complain because you still do want it to rain, but it's like, come on. Hey, the new urban gardener, how you doing? Happy Sunday. So yeah, it's the rain for sure that's causing it to happen. And I decided that where my watermelon plants are, it's just gonna have to they're gonna have to grow within the weeds, the melons. I'm not going to unless I pull them by hand, which I'm not. I'm not taking my weed whacker over there because I'm gonna hit a plant. I've already took out okra and one of my pepper plants because I got careless and with the weed whacker, and I'm like, nope, nope. Watermelon just gonna have to grow up in there. Hey TLC, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Most of the time I say, who is this? Who this? That part. Who this? Who you be? And how come? How come? Now I'm watching their videos, and a lot of them I have followed. If I enjoy the content, so I ain't knocking them. Yes, that was for the new urban gardener. Yeah, I'm back. That was my caption when I took a picture after I got it done. I'm back because Lord, y'all just let your girl be out here looking like she was working 28 hours a day. What up, bro? Um, Hey, Tennessee guys, I saw you when you popped there earlier, girl. I don't know if you heard me or not, but I said we need to chat because you commented on my post about goals. We need to talk. I just seen the comments today though. I ain't been keeping up on. It's just so much to do, so little time to do it. Hey, Vay, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Jay, what's up? Happy Sunday, fam. You still vacationing? Making us jealous with all the little clips. Hey, Mama Shirley, how you doing? We had some mistakes with what? Oh, we whackers. I'm probably the mistake. Like y'all need to quit letting me do. I knocked out all my okra, y'all. I think I might have saw one plant still there. And I couldn't find more. I went to my local nursery. They were already sold out. I've tried hitting up all the big box stores. So I didn't I think I did. I did. I dropped some seeds. So I was like, maybe I'll get some before it gets cold. That's what I'm dealing with right now. Hoping for okra and for somebody to send me some apples because the squirrels was disrespectful. Um, I saw it. Has been a busy week. Yes, I get it, sis. I get it. But you commented that it was on your radar. I think it's what your comment said. You put it 20 and nothing. I hope I get some, Jay. I'm surprised you didn't get nothing. Y'all have like perfect weather for growing. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get any or not. I have peppers that are doing fine. The tomatoes are just starting to look like they're about to do something. My tomato plants, they were struggling. All this rain is just not it's not good for for the garden. It's rain is good for the garden, but not an abundance of rain. It is drowning my plants. So we'll see how they do. I'm having an okra good time because of you. I'm glad you are, Hudson. Squirrels have been eating green tomato. Really? They will get my tomatoes every now and again, but it's usually just one or two. You're Sylvia. I know you are though, because where you at? Harvesting okra daily. It's been so hot. Things are going. Yep. Me, the New York outcast. I agree. Now, the things that are doing amazing are my collards, my kale, and my cabbage. Those. Oh, and my potatoes and my sweet potatoes. Now, I haven't, of course, gotten to a point of harvesting, but my sweet potatoes have vined out crazy. Excuse me, both at the community garden and here. Because I have two 65 gallons at the community, 65-gallon bags that they're growing in at the community garden, and two of them here. So, yeah, you back in Cali, but I hope he wheels up next Monday. I know that's right. Live your best life. Live your best life. Y'all see how dark I am? I've been outside. I've been outside. I picked the okra this morning. First one. Nice. More coming. More coming, Miss Cheryl. You can't grow brassicas till fall. They're going to taste better for me in the fall. They are, but they're fine now. I I think I've harvested 4 times from my collards and kale, and yeah. And then I was told that I need to harvest some of my leaves from my cabbage because it's going unscathed. Nothing's getting to it. Ooh, ooh! I had to hire a farmhand while you're gone. Hilarious. Yeah, tell them to protect the harvest. Watermelon. I don't have any that I'm aware of yet. Not that I don't, but I haven't really walked through that area because I told you it's weeds all over there. So there's nothing significantly standing out over there. I can see the vines and stuff. I've seen flowering, but I just haven't. I'll get over there and check. Matter of fact, that might be a video I have to do is do a watermelon wars update of how things are going over there. My uncle's little farm did great with okra. Nice. Put up 12 quarts yesterday. I'm jealous. I want to try it pickled. So that's why I've been trying to grow it. But here we are. Hey G Mama, how you doing? Happy Sunday. One of the best greens and one of the best greens and potatoes I can eat every day. I know. I grow a lot of potatoes. And this year I went over and collards as well because some year, well, see, before this year, at pretty much every time that the worms would get to my plants and decimate it. And so this year I have that covering over the bed, and only thing that's getting to anything is roly polies, and they're just getting to the leaves that I'm either dropping off in there or that are like, you know, dying on the plant. And I just pinch them off and throw them into the soil, give them something to occupy themselves with, and leave my plants alone. And they do. They don't mess with it. I've done 3 potato harvest. Yeah, I've seen 2. One's coming. And I have 3 left. 1 at the community garden, 2 in my backyard. Of just regular potatoes, the Kennebags, the Red Norland, the Yukon Gold. I think I have some purple still out there, some blue Aradoc, or however you say it. I don't know how to say them, but all those. And I have several varieties of sweet potatoes growing as well. So, yeah, I really went a little above on those things because I want to have them to eat. So I even bought sacks to put my potatoes in to hopefully let them store well throughout until, I run out. So yeah, I can't wait. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I see a grocery list. Oh, it wasn't to me, but I'm going to be nosy. Sylvia is talking to pescatarian. I have so many collard greens preserved. I think I only plant, hold on, something shifted. Ooh, curly kale, cabbage, broccoli, kohlrabi, turnips, mustards. I didn't do kohlrabi this year. No turnip, no mustards. I've never grown turnips. I've done the mustards before. I was not a huge fan. But it was the red mustards. It wasn't the regular. I did curly kale this year. Love it. I know I like the scarlet kale. I call it purple kale because it has a purple tinge to it, but it's called scarlet. And then I just did this year. I only did the Georgia collards. I have a lot of varieties of collard greens I could grow, but I just did the Georgia collards this year. I've had other ones and I like them just the same, but they are going to taste better in the fall. So I'm going to do another round of collards, kale, cabbage. I'm also going to do broccoli and bok choy. That might be it. And I'm going to do another round of potatoes as well, maybe 2 to harvest late fall, early winter, because I want to experiment and see how that works for me because I saw it work for some other people. What up, Howard J? Happy Sunday. Mainly Rambo Green Hands. He's in the UK and he harvested potatoes in December. Yeah. And I said, wait, what? Y'all didn't tell me that I had to rush and get all the potatoes done in the spring and the summer. I could plant some to harvest, and it's happening. Because I just got to see if it works. You started some more potatoes. I didn't get enough. Listen, grow all the potatoes. Grow them. Listen, I'm trying not to have to buy these things. So, I know it probably seems like, why are you growing so much of this, that, and the other? Because I don't want to have to buy it. And if I can grow it myself and it will store up, I don't know why I wouldn't. I'm just saying. I just don't know why I wouldn't. Mike Takana mustards. They have a different taste. Tried them last season. Plant again. Nice. The thing I didn't. My thing with the red mustards, it wasn't the taste so much. It's just how it almost. It was the texture, like how when you cook them, They almost get like spinach to me. And I was like, that's why I like collards. Collards keep their texture a little bit, like it still gives you that body, that you want out of something you're eating. So I know that probably stay different, but that's the best way I could. That's the best way I could say it. I am watching for the fall winter potato harvest, so I can try. I am going to do it. Y'all ate all of them in one meal. I've been there. I've been there, Jay. So yeah, I get it. Yep, that's why I started some more herb. I'm using more than I thought. Yep. I am preserving quite a bit of my onion powder because if y'all remember, I ran out this year right before it came time to start planting. Like I think I ran out like March or April. And I was really sad. So I'm making a lot more of my onion powder. I'm gonna have my garlic powder. I've already dried out some of my thyme, rosemary, excuse me, and parsley and some dill. Um, so yeah, I preserving, y'all. Preserving with I should have worn my shirt. Preserving with purpose. Because that's what we doing. You never can have too much food stored. Absolutely not. Hey Tixie, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. And I love colors mixed with spinach texture and taste. Nice. I did mix some with my kale, and I'm going to try it mixed with kale and cabbage leaf and see what I think. Most of the herbs are perennial. I'm harvesting like a crazy lady. Same. My Now y'all tell me because I think this matter of fact it is no. I think I might have done it once before, but anyway, that I'm preserving like I am. This is the first time I'm doing dill. My dill is looks like it's already going to seed. Does dill not like it really hot? Is that maybe why it's going to seed? Is it once it gets hot? Y'all let me know because I didn't expect that. Now I do have it in my green stock and it's in the first tier. Maybe it needs to be lower so it's shaded a little bit in the future. That was a question. I didn't pose it as a question, but it was a question. Oh, so it does. It's too hot. Okay. All right. So it's not just me. What's the topic? Everything and nothing at the same time, Tasty. No, I was asking about my deal. It looked like it was going to seed. And I didn't know if deal didn't like the heat like that or something. Because I didn't expect for it to go to seed. You'll replant in the fall. Now I'll do the same. Then I shall do the same. Outside harvesting elderberry. Do I need to send you my address? I know I don't because you already know it. The weather tricked a couple of my because it got warm and then it got cold again, didn't it? Same thing here. Gotta jump off. Storms have. Oh, be safe. Be safe, sis. Definitely be safe. I was actually because so the lady that I go to my lactician, she lives in another city, an hour from me. So I was in that city and it started storming while she was doing my hair. And I was like, great, I don't have to worry about watering the garden. This first thing I thought in my mind. But when I left, most of the traffic lights were complete. The like all the restaurants on the street that I go to get back to the highway, dark. Traffic lights not working. So they had power outages big time in that area. I didn't see none of that when I got back to where I'm from, but yeah. Bless you with Molin. Nice. About tea bags. I'm going to bag it now before I need it. Absolutely. Thank you, V. Listen, it's actually, this is the funny thing, y'all. I literally, it was in a it wasn't, yeah, it really isn't a bonnet, but it's something like that all day until I started this live. Because I wasn't going, I mean, except for when I went out. Don't get me wrong, I didn't go to the store with that on. But I am one of those people who I don't typically like my hair in my face. So I typically like to pull it back away from my face because my forehead is so short. So when my hair is in my face, it just feels like it covers my entire face. And it's annoying. So yeah, that's why most of the time y'all see it with it pulled back. I don't, yeah, it's just a thing. I just feel like it just covers my entire face. But yeah. But anyway, I had something on, actually it was see, thank you. Thank you, V. It was actually related to me going to get my hair done instead of doing it myself. Was kind of where I was gonna go with the mindset for the week. Because it was a very valid point that was made to me. So like I was saying, I'm getting burnt out with all the harvesting. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It is a blessing. But I think I'm taking a break from planting till next year. I don't believe that. I believe the last part that I mean the first part that she's getting burnt out because we all feel this. We feel gardening fatigue. Broke, there go a topic. I think he's done it already. But we do, we go through gardening fatigue. And it's just starting. Y'all, we gonna be by the time the season over. I remember when Grammy Ya posted a video where at the beginning, so like the spring of this year, where she was walking the garden and it was in disarray, and she was like, "This is how I left it last year." Duh. By the time we are done harvesting, preserving, and whatever, don't come over here judging. Y'all hear me say it every single time I do like that first tour of the garden. It looks a mess right now, but it's going to be together when it's time to plant. Don't come over here judging. It's rough. You have a big forehead. I'm so sick of you. But I get it. We definitely go through that gardening fatigue. So let me catch up again. You're serious? I'm out of space for storing. Oh, you're out of food storage space. That's different. I think all this rain has you fatigued because you are dealing with. Yeah, that's me. That's me. I don't think Tixie's dealing with that same issue with the weeds. I know she probably gets some, but not like what I'm dealing with. I'm going through gardening fatigue too. We still waiting to see it. We still waiting to see it, fam. I'm gonna promote it like heck. So just drop the video. I'm gonna push it out. I'm gonna make sure everybody support. I'm thinking of cleaning my beds till August of next year. Wait a minute. Oh no, cleaning them now and not doing anything. Wait, y'all all falling off. Maybe send some food to the seniors in your life. Tixie shares. That's why she grows so much, girl. That's why I didn't believe her. It is the rain and weeds. Facts. Facts. And heat. Facts. Garden full of variety of ammo. He wish it was that easy to get ammo. I probably have a bed or two with growing it. Shoot, I just had to buy some for my shotgun. I was like, why is this ammo so much? It's coming with my new channel. Now you put that out there in the atmosphere, is somebody gonna take it? before you can get your channel started. I like it. I actually like the title, even though we know you ain't a master gardener. I still like it. I was thinking like maybe a shelter. Oh, they don't hear sunshine. They used to, but they don't anymore. They say it enables, which is BS. And I thought I was by myself. No, yo, no, ma'am, absolutely not. Tell me about it. I have more gummies. I mean, weed. I'm sick of you, Erica. I purchased a freezer just for veggies. I have a big upright freezer I've had for years. And then I have my old fridge that was in my kitchen until I redid the kitchen in the base. I have both of those in the basement. So I have that freezer and fridge. And then I have the fridge that's and freezer that's in the kitchen. So and all no, that's not true. I was gonna say they're all full, but they're not. The fridge in the basement still has space at the moment. I'm still harvesting. So there's that. I need a break to catch up. Yes. I'm going through the process of getting new pots. Even my milk crate are cracking. So that's one of my projects. I'm actually about to start an envelope for. We'll talk about that on another day though. But I am about to start an envelope because I do need to redo my garden next season. I've talked about the fact that I need to redo it. My 8x4 beds, the wood ones, child, I don't know how the soil is staying in them. There's like missing slabs of wood where soil should just pour out. I don't know how it's not. And I'm just riding it. I'm gonna ride this till the wheels fall off. But I have already, I think, decided what I want to get and how I want to set it up. So I know the amount is going to cost me to do what I want. It's not going to be as fancy as I really want it because that's the frugal in me. I just couldn't part with the thought of spending that amount of money to get what I really want. But I think it's going to be nice all the same. So that's the plan. Went to the press. Oh, that was G Mama. Oh, yes, Tixie. Get you a spa package. That'd be nice. Hey, LGG. How you doing? Happy Sunday. What material garden beds last the longest? I would think the metal or galvanized. But yeah. So those are holding up. I have those as well. I have 4 out there right now. I have 2 that I haven't put together just because I didn't have the room for them. One was a birthday gift from my Amazon wish list. Somebody sent me. And then the other one was supposed to go out there when I got rid of that 8-count mesh. I mean, those fabric 8-count bag system. And instead, I used that soil to fill those 65-gallon leaf bags to plant my potatoes. So I never have put them out there, but I probably still will. We'll see. We'll see when I get to doing this garden over. Growing that wood into the. I can't, G Mama. Y'all know, first of all, y'all see me over these years spaz out because the plants are unruly and they won't stay within the confined space that I planted them in. Like right now, the potatoes are leaning over into the walkway. My comfrey, I done cut the comfrey back at least 3-4 times. Her disrespectful self says, I don't care how many times you want to cut me back. I'm going to still cover up and shade out all the things. So leave me alone. She is doing that in 2 spots in my garden because she's disrespectful. But yeah, I'm just I don't know. I've been needing that. I don't know. I know gardening is not like this picture perfect pretty, but I need it to be as much of that as it will be for me, or else it feels like chaos. And then, so and honestly, I'm gonna be honest. When the bread started falling apart because they're deteriorating, I got excited about the fact that I could actually set my garden up the way I probably would like to have it. At the time that I set it up originally, I just was doing a garden. There wasn't a whole lot of real thinking into how that was going to flow and everything. And then things have been added over the years. So I started out with the 8x4 beds only and some buckets and stuff. And then later I added some of the other raised beds, the oval ones, and other stuff like and trees and pots. And it's just, yeah. So now I get to actually think it through and hopefully get what I want. But I know what you mean, G Mama. That's what I need, Tixie. And I have been trying to get one. I need a freeze dryer. So if y'all listening in the bushes, freeze dryer companies, hit me up. Answer my emails. That's all I'm saying. Um, yeah, that cost do make you shiver. That's why I'm begging. About some small potatoes to prep like you did the ones. Oh, you harvested? Nice. So you're gonna freeze them. Now, I told y'all in that video, and if I want to go back and see, I have a video on my channel from like, I don't know, somewhere, let's say I'm just gonna gauge it from between 6 and 8 years is what I'm thinking ago, where I froze potatoes and they were store bought. So that method works regardless of where the potatoes come from. I had a big bag of store bought potatoes that were looking like they were about to start sprouting. I was like, I didn't want my potatoes to go bad, and I froze them. And that's why I'd be like, don't anything we see that we be just think about the stuff you buy on a daily or you get on a daily. You can do those things. Like that's why I meal prep. I can meal prep my own lasagna, and I like it. I like it, and I don't like the store stuff most times anyway, and freeze it. And it works out great. My own meatloaf, my own meatballs. I don't buy store bought meatballs. Never have. I've had them before, like when people have my parties. I don't like them. Don't give me those store bought. I don't care which brand or which store you think makes the good ones. Mm-mm, not. Mm-mm. And I'm going to say different every time. They don't taste good. So I make my own and freeze them. The kind that don't rust. I think that's the galvanized that's supposed to not rust. That Comfrey is a beautiful beast. It is. She is beautiful. Flowers and everything, but she is disrespectful because she is shading out cucumbers, onions. She don't care. You're on vacay? Nice. You can only imagine what is happening in my. Don't do that. Enjoy your vacation. No matter what's happening, you'll get it right when you get home. Uh, I'm being nosy. I was reading what Tigsy was saying in Sunshine. My watermelon growing on my roses. Oh, sweet potatoes decided to climb the trellis with the cucumbers. Listen, that part. I don't have my sweet potatoes near my cucumbers, but yeah, like but I get what you said. True sliced potatoes to fry later. There you go. I'm like any kind of way. You can dice them up. You can slice them to make fried potatoes later. You can make French fries. If you want to get fancy and go on Amazon and find you the crinkle cutter, make crinkle cut French fries. Homemade French fries are the best anyway. They are the best. All right, so to can fresh watermelon juice, yes. I'll be juicing mine to do some jelly because I'm out. I think I have maybe, I'm not out, but I think I might have one jar. I think I could be out, but I think I have one jar. Anyway, mindset for the week. So, circling back to the conversation I had about, and like I said, the conversation was not about my hair. It was really just me stressing about all these things that I literally have a list of things that I need to do. Yeah, I know I went to POMA. I was networking there. I went to GunCon. I was networking there. So it's companies that I'm like communicating with. And then there's some projects that I'm working on. I was working on trying to get that website up and running so that I could announce the giveaway. If you weren't there Friday, I am giving away my Beretta APX A1. It's a 9mm handgun. Um, and I'll be talking about it over and over again until the actual giveaway happens. And it's not until August 15th. But I was speaking to a friend and I was like, I was sharing, I'm not going to say I was complaining, but I was just saying like all these things and I just don't have time. It seems like it's not enough time to get all these things done. And they were like, there's a reason why they were sharing just like some things that they do that they pay other people to do. They're like, it's not because I can't do it, it's because my time is valuable. So I'm like, you know what? I sometimes my frugalness, it just goes too far. It just does. When it's going to the point where I'm stressed, because I'm also trying to keep up gardens, y'all. Not just the one in my backyard where I could just walk outside, but the two plots I got now at the community garden. Trying to keep those, taken care of because I'm not planning food for it not to produce for me. No, in no shape, form, or fashion. So I want my food. So I got to keep up on the garden spaces and make sure they're right. Um, can I win if I have priority? What does priority mean? Oh, priors. Listen, you can win, but when you go to pick it up, they gonna tell you no, because they do a background. I can't ship it directly to you. I hope that I'm not gonna say I hope that because if you've never owned one and you've never had one, if you never had the gone through the process of it, you don't ship. I cannot ship something directly to your home. Not a firearm. No, I have to ship it to your FFL, which is um, a company that would have a federal firearms license. So usually most gun stores, some gun ranges, different stuff like that. So I would ship it there, and then you go in there to pick it up, and you say, "Hey, I'm here to pick up my firearm," and they say, "Sure, enter all your information so we can background check you." And if you don't pass that background check, the FBI gonna bust through this door. But no, so yeah, so the answer is no, bro. You could win, but you can't get it. What up, T Stella? How you doing? Happy Sunday. So, my lesson and the mindset that I will be taking going forward um, is knowing when I need to allow someone else to do something that needs to be done for me. Knowing when it's time to either ask someone, because everything doesn't require me to pay for it, maybe asking for some assistance or help, asking someone to help me finish something or work through something or look up something or get some information for me or whatever that thing might be, or paying someone to do something for me that I, yes, could do. But if I didn't use that time to do so, I could be doing so many other things. Not even exaggerating, y'all. One time, the first time, I'm trying to remember if that was the first. I think that was my second time. Um, retying my locks. I'm almost sure that was my second time. I started at 8 o'clock on a Saturday. And don't get me wrong, I took some breaks in between, but not many. I took like a break to go get some dinner later on in the evening. And then I, of course, getting something to drink or going to the restroom or something, but not breaks like that. That's just getting up, doing something, coming back and finishing my hair. I was working on my head from 8 o'clock a.m. until after midnight. And I'm not exaggerating. Because first of all, that ain't what I do. Like I don't do locks. I don't do them. I have learned the process of how it's done, but guess what? It's gonna be much slower with me doing it. So now I have taken a full day to do this one thing that I can go to this girl, my loctician, and get done in about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and still have time in my day to check some other things off that I can get done. So I had to learn um, that I am learning. I'm not going to say I had to learn because I can't say that I will always see it right away that this is something that I need to pass off and either pay someone or ask someone to do for me if they can. But I am so glad I did this because literally, I think the day after or 2 days after the conversation, I booked my appointment and she was able to get me in, and I already booked my next one because I'm not going back. Hey, Andale, happy Sunday. Because I'm not going back to doing it. Like that was, there's so many other things I could be doing, and while she's doing my hair, I could be doing things. Like I could be taking care of stuff while I'm getting my hair done if I needed to. Sending emails, taking care of emails, setting up maybe something, maybe editing a video. I could be doing stuff. So yeah. Hey Carbon, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Carbon, are you avoiding me? Because I called you. Not today. I called you yesterday. How dare you not call me? Are you giving the optic? Yeah. Yeah. You'll see the full picture. That one that I showed Friday is not my firearm. That's just the picture that I took from offline. Is exactly how my firearm looks. That is the exact one that I have, but mine has an optic on it. And yes, I will be giving it away with the optic. You was at the gym. I'm just messing with you anyway. But yes. So yeah, it will absolutely have an optic on it. I'm not gonna get into all that because I am thinking about something else I might want to do to it, but we'll cross that bridge if it happens. But yes, it will have an optic. Mm-hmm. And and it's going to be in the case. So it's going to come in the case that I got it in. I keep all my cases. So you're going to have a very, well maintained firearm. I've taken good care of her as so far. Just saying. I am not look, T Speller. Now see you doing too much now. I do too. I like the Hollison too. I have 2 or 3 of them. You making requests on the optic. Look, I got a couple of them sitting behind me. Maybe let me see if that's even in there. No, I think I put this one on something. So there's nothing in that box. But this one, I'm not putting it on there though. You ain't getting my old side. But it has a nice optic on it. It's a nice optic. I mean, it came on it. I don't even know what the it's not a house. That much I do know. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. It's on there, but I don't remember. And I have several different optics. I have Hollison. I have Gideon. I have Steely. Um, I have a Trigicon. I don't know. I don't even know what all I have. If I still keep naming objects and y'all think I got that many. This giveaway is causing me to have fun. Why, V? Okay, so I don't know if you were here Friday for the rules of the giveaway. Hey Urban, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Um, the people who are already members, so my subs that have joined my membership, they will automatically get an entry into the giveaway. So all of my subs automatically entered for the giveaway. What I'll be doing is I'll be using the giveaway wheel, and so all the names of my current members are going to be on there. Anyone who is not a member, so you would need it to already be a member. So anyone who is not a member of the channel can get into the giveaway for $10. Members can get additional entries for $5. So you can get as many entries as you want, member or non-member. But it's $5 for members, $10 for non-members. But if you're someone, because the reason I thought about doing this one, just so for those who, because I don't know if if I even talked about why I wanted to do it, but I had a conversation a few months ago with some of the ladies that are subs to the channel who were thinking about getting firearms instruction or had thought about it, but were kind of still on the fence. Or I had people who were reaching out to me asking me like what firearms they should look at and things like that. I never advise on that. I think that if you're talking to someone who does, you need to run, because every firearm is for that, whoever that person is. Like I could like something and you could not. You could like something and I could not. So, but my thought in this was for hope. I'm going to be excited for whoever gets it. But I would love for it to go to someone who's new to firearms, and this be kind of an entry point for them to get some instruction, to learn all the safety around firearms, and then to hopefully have a way of some protection for themselves as well as their family. So it's kind of like the gateway. But I just think it's, in my opinion, it's important. So yeah, that was my reason behind it, is, hoping that it helps someone kind of walk through that door, Yeah. Cause I was that person. So that's why I get it. I've been in this space for maybe 2.5 years now. It hasn't been that long. It really hasn't. I'm just one of those people that when I finally did get into the space, I kind of fell right in. But I remember for years that I had this thing about me where it was like, I don't want them near me. I don't want them around me. I don't want them in my house. Like all these fears in my head about them that I created just through narratives that you either see online or on TV and news or whatever. And it wasn't until a lot of things were shifting in this world, and I was like, I'm not starting to feel like it's important for me to know how to use a firearm, because people wild. People are wild out here. So, hey, she said, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. I washed the dishes. Oh, nice. Okay. But yeah, so I remember when that was me though. When I felt that way. And even up until the point that I actually showed up for my first instruction, my nerves were all over the place. All over the place. But after I had finally handled a firearm and shot it, I was like, it wasn't anything that was in my head that it was going to be, and I've been all in since then. So there's that. But yeah, so that's the hope. But I'm gonna be excited for whoever get it because there is. I've no. I said I wasn't gonna say it no more. So y'all go back Fridays if you weren't there and see what channels I said people need to be following. Okay, because they have some amazing giveaways, and not just firearms, but yes, firearms, but not just firearms, all kinds of stuff. So, don't say I ain't tell nobody. That's all I'm saying. Because I've said it a lot, but I'm not saying it no more. Because I feel like I be messing myself up, and then when I don't win, I be mad. I be sad, y'all. I complain a lot, and I don't. I just want to win. I didn't even care about winning until I did. Now that I don't want something, it's a euphoria with that, and I want to win more. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, that was the reason I decided to do that, to give that one away, because it's not that bulky of a firearm. It's not that big, even though it's full size for that particular firearm. I think it was 4.5 barrel. I think I will find out for sure. I think it's 4.5 or 4.25, 4.5. I don't know, but yeah, addicted to winning, even though I haven't won in a while. See, I'm going through withdrawal. Sunshine, I'm going through withdrawal. My streak is over. So I'm just going to sit grateful in the wins that I did get. That's what I will do. But yes, y'all. So that's the mindset that I am going into with period. So I'm not even going to say the week. That's a mindset that I'm going to be going into period. Like sometimes I can see it. I don't know if who was here when I got my greenhouse. And I was talking about possibly putting it together myself, building the platform and doing it myself. And I kept saying, I would say on one live, I'm not doing it. I'm paying somebody to do it. I just know that there's some things I need to pay somebody to do. And then the next live, I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to just go ahead and do it because I know I can do it. So maybe I should just do it. I mean, it wouldn't cost me as much money as it would to pay somebody. Then I come back the next live. Nah, I think I should just. This is what I did up until I actually did something with that greenhouse. But the turmoil that I was going through with myself was because yes, I could do it, but I'm going to be so irritated with myself doing it and asking myself, why didn't I pay somebody to do this? Because it'd be work. So yeah, I gotta know when it's not for me to do. But that's a control thing, and I'm working on it because I know that's what it is. If I'm doing it, I have the control over it. I don't have to get frustrated because somebody's not doing it as quickly as I would like it to get done. I don't have to be frustrated because they're not doing it the way I would do it. Just all the things. So pray for me because I know that's what it is. It's control. And y'all judging me. Hey Rachel, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. You remember that pescatarian? Listen, I was every other live. It was a different. I was saying a different thing. I even went to the hardware. I went to one of the big box stores. Had they came to help me because I was waiting in the aisle for someone to come help me to answer questions about the wood that I was looking at to build the platform. Had they done that, who knows? Maybe that's why they didn't show up. Because I went to the front. I'm like, I'm still waiting back there for somebody to come. And they paged again. So nobody showed up. Finally, I just left. That was God interfering. Because he was like, girl, now you know. And I'm so glad I didn't. Because I could have never done it the way that the guy who did do it made it happen. He built that floor. That floor is just as sturdy, if not sturdier, than the floor that's in your home. Literally, that's how he built it, like a floor that you would build for a house. And he has my greenhouse bolted down to it. We have had some crazy windy days. Never have had any of my I don't know what that plastic is called, but none of my panels pop out. I haven't had the little window thing pop off the hinge or anything, the door, none of it. Hey, Jamaica. And Jamaica, it's her fault. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. She was one of the people that had me feeling like I could do this. I could put together my own greenhouse because she put together her own greenhouse by herself. But then I think I said something to her about it. And she's like, girl, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't. But it was her and somebody else I had saw do it. Clausen's World. She put hers together herself. She told me the same thing. So here we go. What you talking about government? What would I miss? Weighing the benefits, yes, of doing it yourself or someone else. Yep. The only thing is, I'm gonna have to pay someone else to do it, but some things, think of all the things that you pay for that are unnecessary things that we just spending money on. Then I could spend money on something that's beneficial for me mentally, physically, all the things. So yeah, that part. I'm telling you. So that is my mindset that I am going to hopefully do that. So if you're somebody who talks to me outside of this platform and I start talking about something that you feel like, this didn't you say XYZ? Sometimes I might need the reminder. Okay. Just saying. Hey, Miss J.K. Gardner. Happy Sunday. I almost said Monday. Good Lord. Happy Sunday. I can't say it. Oh, because I'm driving. Be safe. Definitely be safe. But yeah, y'all. So that's definitely something I'm going to do going forward. Because I'm telling you, sitting in that chair with her doing my hair, her fixing all the mistakes that I made, because she did. She was fixing the mistakes, but she has gotten so faster than when I last saw her. I was like, girl, you did that. And then I was able to just sit there and relax and do whatever I wanted to do. Just saying. I could take care of business while she's doing that. I could be getting things done that I that are things that I need to get done. So yeah. I want to see your video of you. You want to follow Jamaica? Let me tell you something. Go all the way back, Pescatarian. If you have time to just watch her content, because I've been following Jamaica. She doesn't show this, I don't think, as much anymore. I don't catch. Y'all know I'm behind on a lot on all of y'all, pretty much. Y'all see me hit and miss in those comments, but Jamaica is in Texas, but she also has some land that she built a tiny home on. And not she didn't build that herself. I think she paid someone to build it, if I'm not mistaken. don't let us know, Jamaica. You drive. It's in the video, but I think someone built that. But go check it out. She doesn't garden there and have all her things going on there. She's currently in her regular neighborhood, but she does have land that she has a tiny house built on that has plumbing and electricity, as far as I remember. So definitely. Now her greenhouse is at the house in Texas. Well, both, I think the property's in Texas too, but the greenhouse is in the content that she shows now. So I think that greenhouse is 2 or 3 years old now. About a year ago. Okay. I thought it was longer than that. No. What about a year ago? You ain't talking about that. Well, I must have said something else because you ain't talking about that greenhouse. That greenhouse is more than a year old because mine is a year old and yours was up way before mine. It's more than a year ago. Jamaica. It's got to be more than a year ago. I'm positively sure of that because I did mine last spring, and y'all got me looking now. It's I'm pretty sure it's further back than that. Pescatarian is further back than that. And Jamaica posts so often, it's gonna take me forever to have it. I mean, find it because I think she posts almost daily. But I know it was longer than that. Y'all look, squirrel. I can't help it. I gotta find it. What time she? I'm not sure. You know better than me. I feel like I might be wrong, sis, but I feel like it's over a year. I feel like it was 2 or 3 years ago. I feel in my spirit, and I could be wrong. Texas Winter Greenhouse and Garden. Nope, that was just a wake. That was something else. That was after you got it. Let me find you building it. Pescatarian, if I find it, I will just send you the link to, I think it's a 2-part video, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's one video, but she did it in 2 days or something like that. And it took a couple days for sure. 2 or 3. Yeah. Well, garden. I'm still a year ago. Look, I'm still just a year ago. That's how much content she got out here. I didn't know you didn't follow Jamaica. She does a lot of stuff over there. She has a lot of chickens. She gardens on a large scale. She does some recipes every now and then and some preserving. But yeah. Um yeah. Okay, so now I'm at 2 years ago. Cause I'm like, this is gonna bother me. I gotta find it. Now I gotta find it. Cause what? Oh, she might be right. I'm at the beginning of your videos. How did I miss it? Um, it might be, can't be a year ago. I just don't want to believe that because it feels like um, I'm going through this too fast. That's what it feels like because I should not have been able to go past it, but I feel like it was 2 or more years ago. And I thought the greenhouse was in the thumbnail. Hmm. It was a year ago, pescatarian. I didn't find it yet, but I know it wasn't in her 2 year ago videos. You didn't delete it, did you? About a year and a half. Yeah. It's definitely in your videos that's YouTube has as a year ago. I just haven't found it. I thought the greenhouse was in the thumbnail. That's what I was kind of looking for to stick out to me. But that's okay. I'll find it, pescatarian, and I'll send it to you. I'll leave Jamaica's page open so I won't forget. And then I'll send it. Oh, you found it. Greenhouse construction. You found it before me. I was looking too quick, clearly, because I didn't. But I don't know why I thought it was longer than that. And it's probably because she's in Texas, so she probably has times that she could be building stuff that doesn't have to be summer or spring. Um, it just felt like it was longer than that. But yes, I was watching Jamaica put hers together and Clausen. And I'm like, they're ladies and they did it. I could do it. I could build stuff anyway. I can do that kind of stuff. But I was so glad I didn't in the end. Hmm. I was. Yeah. It was much better sitting in my house drinking coffee, watching them do it from my window. Sometimes it is worth it. And I have not thought nothing else about it ever since. It was so worth it. So yeah, and broke. I saw. Well, you know that because I commented the video that you did, and basically, I forget how you titled it though. I don't want to go back because I need to keep that on Jamaica's. But you were talking about how people, and you said that you were talking about our community, which is fine because even though in our community, I don't see that we talk about that much. The weeding, whacking, using the weed whacker in your garden to clean up the weeds around your beds and stuff. I do a lot. I don't show it in content. Now, I did do the short where I showed that it was a mess at my community garden and then I cleaned it up. And that's all I use out there. Hey, Bayou Sugar. How you doing, Sugar? Happy Sunday. Because the weeds grow so fast. So I take my little portable generator and my weed whacker out there and I just whack them down. And this is why I have taken out so many plants. So there's that. I need to I'm not I can't be trusted with that in the garden. And I have other stuff out there. I have a shovel and an action hoe and a what's the thing, the pitchfork thingy. I have one of those. I only have that because I have those potatoes in ground. I know I'm going to regret having potatoes in ground. I truly feel that in my spirit. But here we are. I'm growing potatoes in ground at the community garden. And y'all gonna see me go through the cussing and fussing of harvesting now. Yep. So there's that. He almost quit this summer because of weeds. I know that's racist. My sister and I put all of our greenhouses together. I did put my shed together. Um, it's work, but in the end results were great. I put my shed together, but I was like, I was advised that it was probably not the best choice that they made doing it, both Jamaica and Clausen. Like it got done, but it was time consuming and it took days and blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, yeah. My weeds are about a foot most times, Urban. At least I might get some that get a little taller than that. For the most part, it's a fourth. Um, as a plug for garden tools. Yeah, yep. That's what I use it for. I just take it out there with my little outdoor extension cord and plug it up, and I can usually get the whole space done without it dying if it's at 100%. So yeah, I definitely do that. What happened? What did Bayou say that made you ask her about gloves? Was it just that she about the her quitting? I I don't, and that's why I have a couple blisters. On my other garden tools, they don't blister my finger. That garden hole do. So I guess I need to wear gloves when I'm doing that one, because that one gives me blisters on my hands. Oh, I missed it. I missed it in her comments. Yeah, I do too. By you, you probably gonna have to wear gloves when you mess with that thing. All my other ones don't get that problem, but that one I had two on my right hand because I'm right-handed. Yep. Because before, y'all remember, y'all were seeing that like spot where it was really dark. It finally um, opened up because I was out there working in the garden again. So yeah, I wear gloves for the other stuff. I usually wear gloves mostly when I'm harvesting or if I'm planting because I don't want to get dirt under my nails. But outside of that, you could tell an age by, I think my hands look old. How old do you think I am by my hand? 20, 25, not 30. Mm-mm. These hands be working though too. Look at me trying to defend my hand. They be working though. So they might look older than I am. Mm-mm. I gotta be the defense for these hands. They looking a little old. They looking a little wrinkly. Thank you, Mr. BS. I will take that. 21 plus. I like it. I like it. And then you put smile in all caps. Stop trying to make me blush. I got big hands. You think so? I think that's because you've seen it on camera. Even though camera usually make everything look smaller, my hands are not big. They aren't. They little. I don't think they little, but they not big. I am not. What will be what's considered tall? I think somebody the last time I saw someone in person, they thought I was taller than I was. Who was that? I'm trying to think of who I've seen recently that I've met in person. Hey, that's my art. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Somebody just told me that. They were like, I thought you were taller. Or maybe it was just in a conversation and somebody asked me how tall I was. I don't remember. Oh, then I guess I'm tall. I'm at the bottom of that. I'm 5'6". I am 5'6". I don't consider myself to be that tall though. I consider that to be kind of average. But yeah, I'm 5'6". So I guess I am tall. You must be short then by you. Sugar, are you short? Because you don't look short to me. 5 8 and see, I would think that would be considered for a woman. I would think that would be more what would be considered tall. It was y'all. Yes. Okay. I knew I had a conversation recently. I couldn't remember if it was in person or it was TLC and Mama Shirley when I went to see them in Cleveland. They was like, I thought you were taller than that. We the same height. But we ain't tall, girl. We just average. Average height. Eat something. I'll see you later, Tigsy. I'll talk to you later. But yeah, y'all, I'm just rambling at this point anyway. So what's the mindset? What's the mindset for you guys going into this week? How was y'all weekend? Did anybody say? But what's the mindset going into this week that's going to allow you to have a great week? What is the mindset that you need this week to allow you to have a great week? We are predetermining our week. We are not going to let the week determine where we are. If you struggle with the sun visor in the car, you're sure. My oldest does. She's 5 sneeze. I think she's like 5'1". Maybe. So when she always used to get smaller cars because she just felt so small in the car, even though she could drive anything. But now she has like a mid-size sedan, and but that seat be all the way up. I'm like, girl, that's the mindset to create a plan and stick to it. I love it. I love it. You know, the planner and me loves that, sunshine. Me broke. That is not. He like, look, you said what I need to make this a good week. I'm so done with you. I need prayers to get my yard in shape in this heat this week. I will pray for that. What I will pray for is that the heat lets up this week so that you can get into your yard and do what you need to do. That's what I will pray for. I'm not going to pray that you out there in that heat. We're going to pray that that heat backs off. Let you breathe. Come on, 80. Come on, 80, 85 with a breeze. We got work to do. I got you, fam. We got work to do. Because I tell you, I've been out there first thing in the morning and it's already hot. So I know what you're talking about. You're fun size. I'm done, TLC. My mindset for this week is make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. There you go. There you go. Let's make it happen. Told her to lift her seat. She don't need to be so close to the wheel, girl. I think she do both. To be quite honest, sunshine. Well, she's coming up closer to touch the pedals. She's short. She's a shorty. I'm trying to make sure I work all my scheduled shifts. I got 4 days, 10-hour shifts. It'd be rough. You in that medical field, so yeah, I know. My daughter works in the hospital too. She prefers to do the 5 8-hour days. I'm like, girl, but she's like, you think that you would like the longer shifts with less days, but then she's like, all I do is want to sleep the days that I'm off because I'm so tired from working all those hours. So there. Endurance. Enduring this heat and thunderstorms. Facts. My plan tonight is to pick my niece up and spend time with her. I love that. She's flying in from South Korea. I love that. I love that. How long will she be there? Because that's a long trip, so she should be there for a while, hopefully. Yeah, it's supposed to drop like 10 degrees. I'm going to pray that it gets to that 80, 85. Check in next week. I need to make sure that, my prayers are being answered. Okay? I know they being heard, but sometimes he like, that ain't really a priority right now, Gina. I got these other ones that's a little ahead of you. So, but I think he can understand why we would need some decent temperatures to get some well work done. I'm just saying. My plants are finally getting some rain so it can soak up the fertilizer I put on it. That's nice. You plan on cutting grass? That's another thing that I toggle with Sylviar. I do not cut my grass, but I promise you, literally just last month, I almost went out and bought me a lawnmower just because I didn't like something, a conversation I had with the lawn guy. And I was like, I could do it myself. Only reason why I don't do it myself is because I haven't bought a lawnmower. I don't really have nowhere to store it. I had figured out where it was going to store it in my garage, how I was going to make room for it, all the things. I promise you. Even went online and started looking at them. That'd be my stubbornness. Like, you know what? See, I told you it's a control thing. As soon as somebody be talking, like, as soon as something go left, I'll be like, you know what? I could fire you as quick as I hire you. Just saying. Ain't nothing I can't do myself. Terrible, y'all. I'm terrible. I'm sure, but I need to stay home tomorrow, but I don't want to miss the overtime. Facts. I just worked 3 days, 15-hour shifts. Girl, Shorty is cute. She's going to be here for about a month. Yes, I figured for a trip like that. Hey, Grand Acres, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Yes, I figured that kind of trip, you got to make the most of it. Either way, if you coming from the U.S. and going to Korea, don't go to Korea for like just a short amount of time. You going to another country, you better make the most of it. It barely gets in the 80s for a low. That's right now, sir. That's right now. Okay? Check in next week and let me know. Just saying. I need to cut my grass also, but it's too hot. Yes. I hate Alanga and cuts my grass. I will use him when it's just too hot. Yeah. My mindset this week is not procrastinate and identify these mystery plants so I don't kill them. I always end up with a couple mystery ones. Always. I need to have my daughter cut my grass, but this heat facts. My goal is to not what? Arrested as I water my garden in my drawer. It's not it's hot outside in 7B. Yes, it's hot everywhere. It's hot here and I'm in 6B. Okay. It was 88 when I started this live at 6 o'clock. And that's just what it is. That's not the feels like. It'd be hotter than the quote unquote temp they give you. It drives me nuts. Next week is lows. Lows are 81, 87. Right now, until my prayer changes that, Mr. BS, you'll check in next week. You trying to say my prayer can't change things? We shall see. We shall see. That's at like 4 a.m. Yeah. It be hot here too, y'all. I'm telling you. Between the heat and the rain, it's just crazy. I think today, to me today was not so hot. But like I said, I was out earlier in the day, but I was working. I was at the garden, so I was working. Them bugs was tearing me up because it rained yesterday. It stormed, so it was a little wet out there. Not bad though, but it was a little wet out there. And me going out there whacking down the weeds and stuff, disturbing all them bugs. They was fighting and all that. Oh, they was driving me nuts. If I stay on 100, we happy. Shh. Girl, 100. I love it though. I don't want to live nowhere else. Yeah. I'd be like that with Ohio. I think because we're used to it, maybe. Like I'd be like, could I live somewhere else? Yeah, but I don't mind living in Ohio. But then when the winter come, I do complain a lot because it's disrespectful. I might be getting a little too old for the winters. There might be something there. We have a heat advisory for the whole week. Of course, I read the message after that first show. Somebody broke is are the humble stores in Georgia as well, or do you know? Not humble stores, humble servants, because they said that they had a heat advisory. They had a call from somewhere that can't. They got a phone call about a heat advisory. Are they also in Georgia? Bam! I'm about to whip you. My lower arms have a leopard pattern from a mosquito. So you are you allergic? I have a reaction to those. Though anything that bites me, it whelps up. So it's not really um like how most people just had a bite and they scratch it and it'd be like a bump type of thing. My skin whelps up. They are close to you. Okay. I wondered if they were just in the same state, but they close to you, so that's even more so. Yeah, they mentioned that, and one of my favorite things to watch, y'all, are the potato harvest videos. I don't care if it's sweet or regular. It's something about not knowing what you got until you dig for it that's exciting for me. I probably like I watch random people from subs from channels that I'm sub to channels that I'm not of potato harvest, and that's why I know about the weather advisory. They did a 3-part potato harvest. Just saying. You know what helps Grand Acres? And I didn't have mine on when I was at the garden. I don't think I have any in here. The sleeves that you can buy that covers your skin so that they can't. Cause good lord, them bugs was tearing me up today. I had on a t-shirt and I had on shorts. They were hitting the legs and the arms. I'm it was bad. It was bad to the point I was like, oh, well, let me wrap this up. Let me wrap this up. Hey Angela, how you doing? Happy Sunday. All right, y'all. We're gonna go into this week with the mindsets that we set. We are gonna have a great week. Gotta invest in some. Yes, they are on Amazon, and they are very reasonable. Mine were actually gifted to me from my Amazon wish list as a birthday gift a couple years ago. My Renaissance grandma sent them to me, and I have them in different places, but I didn't take none with me when I went to the dang on garden today because usually I could get in there because I go so early, and I don't have that problem. But I think because the ground was wet is why they were like so active. So. uh-uh. But yes, and they're not expensive. I know I got them on Amazon. What I need to do, if I remember, I could put them into my Amazon store, and then you could just click on the link in my about and go to the store and get them. They might already be in there, to be quite honest. I don't remember what all I put in there because I try to put everything that I've ever got from Amazon in those categories I have on there. Um, so that if someone's seen something in one of my videos or I spoke on something I used or whatever, there's a place to be able to go to get that exact thing. Oh yeah, watering your gardens twice a day. Nope, I'm not. But I don't have your kind of heat, T Spella. It's hot, but it ain't south hot. Not here. So it's different for me. Depending on where you live, yep, it might be necessary. I agree with that. Sylvia isn't, and Sylvia is in the south. Yes, I will always grow potatoes. Yes, sweet or white shorts. Yes. You are a daredevil. No protection. I know. These will save your arms. They will. I have them. I have a whole pack of them. Well, I had a whole pack of them. I pulled many of them out because I have them in different places, but you will still need to use something for your legs. I usually wear pants when I go out there, depending on the time of day. I did have something on my hair, but my face was not protected. But I've not now that's one thing I haven't dealt with yet. So please don't tell the bugs that so they can start attacking my face. But I've never had one bite me in the face. Never had that. So I don't I think I might fight a bug for that. I might literally physically fight. Like what? No. But I haven't had that experience. It can't bite through. That's because you and yeah, that's they different down there, sis. I haven't dealt with the mosquitoes that bad here because I'm not usually out there in the evening. Um so yeah, it's usually the early morning that gets me with the bugs. Yeah, I got them southern bugs. See, this is why I don't think I could live in the south. I love visiting, but living, y'all bugs is different. They different. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know what I think we're gonna talk about? I just thought about it as I'm about to close up. Um, on my next Friday live, not meaning next Friday, but the next time I go live on a Friday, what y'all might want to see me preserve from the garden, like what excuse me, you might want to see the process of being preserved. So far I've done green beans. I think that was the last video that dropped. And then I show how I can preserve potatoes. That's not the only way. That's just a way. And I did that one because I mentioned it in the video and Broke left a comment like, freeze, say more. I was like, thank you. I will make a video. Thank you for giving me content. So that's why and plus it's helpful for someone who didn't think about freezing their potatoes as an option. But we're going to talk about that. Tomatoes, they get you in the morning too. They don't get me so bad in the morning. You want to see tomatoes, Jamaica, and in what fashion? But I will definitely do that. I do. I need to find caramel peach sauce. I got my peaches from the peach truck. Yes, that video ain't that old. It's what 5 or 6 videos back. Yes, do that one. Anything veggie, got you. Got you. I have this year. I have already canned up green beans, which I had never done before, and the process was not that bad. Actually, I think it's time for me to harvest again. But I think it's time. But definitely, there's things that I'm going to be canning or trying that I haven't done before. I told you guys I've been wanting to try to make my own ketchup. I am going to do that. And I will show how that goes. I will do the video and then show what I think. I've done barbecue sauce once. But definitely I do a lot of stuff with tomatoes. So I can, oh yeah, whole and dice. I plan on doing that. And I got you. I got you. Do you do the pressure pot? Yep, I do both. Grand Acres. I have two pressure canners, a steam canner, and 2, maybe even 3. I can't remember. That's why I was having that moment for a second. 2 or 3 water bath canners. But yes, I do them both. So the green beans have to be pressure canned. I don't know if you saw the video I did, but green beans have to be pressure canned. Low acid foods, pressure, high acid foods can be water bath. Y'all got vampires in Texas. Bag. Green beans are easy too. Yep, they were easy. I was excited. Nikki, hey sis. Yes, I was excited that it wasn't as much to it. Like it's literally just your green. You could put something in there if you wanted to, like a meat. I didn't. I just did water and my green beans and then a little salt. And I think the salt is optional. Um, so yeah, I don't know, Miss JK. Both of my canners are Prestos, and I do have at least the smaller one in my Amazon store, and I have the steam canner I have in the Amazon store. But I like the Presto. I know that some people have the American canner, Mrs. H. Uh, Hearts, Homestead Heart. She has that one, but I've heard that one is so heavy. And don't get me wrong, Presto ain't light, but I heard the American one is much, much more heavier. And sometimes people are concerned, especially if you have a glass top stove, of it causing an issue. But if you have a gas stove, it probably wouldn't. Hi, Pink Hibiscus. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Um, I have that one, Sylvia. I have the 16 quart, and then I have the bigger one where I can stack. I forget how many quarts it is, but I can do 20 pint jars in the bigger one. Now you can't stack quart jars in it, but you can stack pint jars in it. But then I also have the 16 quart. 90.95, the going rate for the smaller pressure canner. Is that what you found it for? Grand Acres, tell me if that's what you found it for. And if where'd you find it? Was that on Amazon? And the answer is yes. Actually, that's not the growing rate. That's actually a good price because I didn't think you could get one for less than 100. And when I say, oh, get it. If you're looking to get one, that's a great price because I don't think they go for that typically. Yes, I don't think they go for that price typically. And heck, if you blessed enough to come up on one at a garage sale or a thrift store where someone didn't realize the value of the thing that they are selling, grab it. Don't. That's the thing that if even if it's used, it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Get it. You can change out rings. You can change out. You can get new. What is the thing called that goes on top? Weight. You can get all those things easily for little or nothing. So if you find one, even if it's somewhere like that, like a estate sale or a garage sale or a thrift store, snatch it. Snatch it. Stop thinking you got to buy everything new. If you're looking for something, bread makers, things like that, you better go get one for $10, $15 at the thrift store or at somebody's estate sale or something. Just saying. That is a great price nowadays, TLC. Walmart has a 16 quart on sale for $119. Well, Grand Acres found it when she searched for under 100. So I was like, nice. Maybe different areas is coming up in a different price. I don't know. Me too, Sunshine. I love finding a deal. I didn't even used to think about stuff like that. Actually, it was a YouTube channel I was watching. She was a she wasn't a she's a homestead channel now, but she wasn't back then. But I found her, she was doing more of the prepping stuff, the recipes, the freezer prep. Um, and she had a big family. I think she had like, I don't know, 10 kids or more. I don't know. It was a lot of. I'm being serious. And she had like 3 or 4 bread makers, like so she could make enough at one time and to freeze up for her family. And she was saying, "Oh, I got this at this thrift store for this amount. You know, you don't have to buy new. They do. You could switch out these things. Blah blah blah." I was like, "Oh, say less. I ain't forgot that since." 23 is the other one. That's the one. And that ain't bad. So you can get a 23 quart for just 125. That is a good deal. That's a good price. That is a good price. And the benefit to me in having the 23 is like when I do my vegetable broth, I'm not canning a small amount. I'm canning at minimum 20 pint size jars, but I could be doing more. So I want to be able to stack them so I could get 20 done in a set. So I'm not, it's better than doing 10 at a time. And yeah, I do like bringing it out for stuff like that when I do my pasta sauce, because a lot of times I do those in pints. Same thing, I can stack it. So if that price point is not too much for you, I would say get that bigger one. Now you're only going to be able to do the same amount of quart size jars as you would in the 16 quart, but you're going to be able to stack them pints. Excuse me. You like a deal too, Jigs? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Pow Pow in here? Oh, you calling him Paw Paw. I thought it said Pow Pow. There's a YouTuber, a supporter in that is in I think he's in Italy that comes in every now and again. Hey, Guitar Giveaway Channel, how you doing? From Australia. Nice. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. Go into this week and be great. We gonna be great. It's gonna be beautiful weather for Mr. BS so he can do his yard work. He's gonna tell me all about it at the next live, how he was able to get all these things done. Miraculously, the weather was in the 80s. I'm just saying it's gonna be great. But yes, y'all, let's have a great week. Let's set the tone for our week. Now let the week set the tone for us. Let's do that so we can have a good one. It don't have to be perfect. Find the good in it. Okay? All right. I'll talk to y'all later. I think I'll go live again next Sunday. I don't go Friday because I was live this Friday. Tomorrow, no, y'all know tonight T-Nog will be live. Actually, T-Nog might be live. I might be running into her time. T-Nog might be live right now. And then, amen, Angela, claim that. And then Bam will be live, I believe, tomorrow. He will be. 2A in LA. He'll be live tomorrow. So yeah, those are the lives that I'm aware of tonight and tomorrow. I think Bam goes live late, but I don't never know because I'm not up that late, y'all. So, but T-Nog is live now. Bam will be live tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. That's my time zone. I don't be knowing. It's 5 o'clock his time, but Eastern. All right. I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets. Y'all have a good one. Good night. Good night, she said.